our friend Trevor writes into Beyond at IGN.com, just like
The
you
Trev.
can. It says Beyond. We're going to call him Trev.
The Trev.
The Trev writes into Beyond at IGN.com and says,
Trev and his engines.
With Borderlands 2 coming to the Vita in less than a month, and the recent announcement of Borderlands the pre-sequel, I was wondering what you guys think the chances are for Borderlands the pre-sequel to make its way to the Vita. Thanks and beyond.
Let's see how Borderlands 2 sells on Vita.
120%.
Which is going to be nothing because nobody buys Vita games, right?
Well, the attach rate's good, but how many Vitas are out there? That's going to be the big question. There's a lot riding on Borderlands Vita in terms of what it means if this would ever happen, but then what it means for third-party developer relationships with Sony, right? Where if this does really well, then sure. And like Sony made this for them, so it's kind of like, oh yeah, we have this other game, Game X. Do you want to go and put this over there for us?
Last I heard, we were kind of.
So Colin's initial thing was like, this ain't great.
Him and I both
right?
played it at GDC on the demo floor with no one there, and there weren't as many enemies. He had a really framey experience. Mine was a little bit, but it was still like I left that demo going like, I'm still gonna play this on the train. I need something to play. But then they came in, showed it to him. It was a further along build. He liked it more, but he said there are still issues with it. It's not Borderlands PS3 screen for screen, right? There is only you shoot somebody to death in this game, and their body disappears just because like. They have to save that memory and keep people moving. I still think it's an awesome idea I'm anxious to play more Borderlands, so I think for me what's going to happen, and it'll be interesting, is I beat Borderlands 2, loved it, great experience. Yep. I bought the Season Pass and never played any of the DLC just because other stuff was happening. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm playing this on the train and I'm getting more and more inclined to come back to PS3 when I get home, right? Like this becomes just a lifeboat of, well, sure, I'll do this one quest for 15 minutes and then I'll get home and chip away at something else. I don't know. It remains to be seen. I'm still stoked. I want to play something
even
cool
if
in the
it
Vita.
turns out to be awesome. There just aren't that many Vitas out there to sell that many copies.
Sure, right. This becomes the problem, and that's what we're talking about with it being a make or break title, really, for the Vita and going forward. If it comes out, it does really well. There now is that Borderlands Vita Slim bundle, right? And if those sold a lot, maybe that gives a little bit more air to the Vita outside of indies and Japanese titles, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right.